Hey Crush, here's your video for the week. Two quick announcements, or one announcement and then one thing I'm looking for feedback. The announcement one is that remember that this coming Saturday is the 22 watt. Now the 9 a.m. slot is completely full. We have time at the 7 a.m. or the 6 a.m., the 7 and the 8 a.m. Please invite anybody. The 9 a.m. is full of a lot of people that are not Crush members. That is totally fine. I love to see that because we can raise some money for a good cause. If you can donate via the website, you can. If you want to bring money into me, I can definitely take it and I'll make one lump donation on behalf of Crush, but that is next Saturday. You must sign up on the sheets up front. You must sign up on those sheets. There's not going to be anything in Zen Planner. There's no classes scheduled in Zen Planner. You can't reserve your time in there. And while the 6, 7, and 8 do have spots, if you showed up for 9, I mean, the gym's gonna be super full. There's just so many movements, so much equipment out, and with 20 people per class, it's just gonna be a really full gym. So I just can't have people just randomly showing up. But please come, support. If you can't make it and wanna throw in 20 bucks, obviously that's perfectly fine. We would take that and donate that. Hopefully we can raise like $1,000 again like we have in years past. Second, in the newsletter, there's a survey for your appetite for me moving and how far away could I move, or would you be okay with me moving? So my lease is up at the end of April. I've reached out to see if I can get it extended. Best case, I get it extended and it gives me more time to find a spot. I want to find a spot because I want a bigger spot. I don't want to move that far. I live southeast. If I live over by Cherry Creek Trail High School past Southlands Mall. I really don't want to go any farther northwest. That just makes my drive longer. But there's just nothing zoned. There's nothing available. I've been looking since the summertime for either a space to lease, and I'm even looking at places to potentially purchase land and build my own spot, and there's just nothing available out this way. It's really unfortunate. The stuff up here on Piccadilly and Quincy is all spoken for, so I'm just having trouble finding a place. So worst case scenario, they say that they will not renew me for a short period of time, in which case I'm gonna need to move at the end of April. And to be completely honest, there's a couple spots over off Iliff and Buckley that are available that I could fit into, that would give me more space. So there's a survey on the newsletter. I would love to know what your thoughts are about driving out that way. I drove out that way this morning. It took me like another 5 minutes or so to get over there. It's not much farther, but I understand if you already live, 7, 10 minutes, 15 minutes this way, adding another 5 minutes might not be something you want to do. But I'm trying to get an idea. I'm not trying to displace anybody, right? But we've outgrown this. We've outgrown this spot. We need more room. I'd like to have more room for activities. I'd like to open up more classes. I'd like to have concurrent classes at certain times, especially we could get like CrossFit Kids class at night. I'd like to have places where people could lift, and we could offer up, powerlifting type programming and Olympic lifting type programming. Maybe get more room where we get in some Concept 2 bikes and do like spin classes also during the day. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to do, and just this space doesn't allow that. I'd like to have showers. I'd love to have bathrooms with showers for people. I'd like to have a kids area. There's just a lot more I'd like to have and offer as a gym for people to come get fit and hopefully enjoy their fitness. So there's a survey in the newsletter. Please fill it out. It's 3 questions. It'll go really, really quick. I appreciate the feedback. All right, this week's workouts. The first week, our first day, Monday, you can blame Maddie. I'm putting it all on her. It's a death by. So remember just a few weeks ago we did death by, where we did the death by deadlifts and then death by burpees over the bar and squats, etc. Same thing, same premise. We'll go in waves, but this time all of the death bys start at 2 and go up by 2. You can do death by calories on the bike, starting at 2 and then 4 and then 6. And when you tap out of that one, it's death by bench press. Prescribed weights 115/75. You tap out that prescribed, or we're going to rowing, and then back to bench, and then back to bike. So biking, rowing, and bench for death by on Monday. Tuesday, we have some hurdles back here. It's been a long time since I broke out the hurdles. It's been a long, long time. I used to do this, the hurdle stuff, especially when we did barbell type club classes. We're gonna do some squats, and then we're gonna hop over the hurdles. If you can't make it over the hurdles, which probably a lot of you can't, we'll get out benches and hop over benches. Or we'll do like we did last week. We had the PVC pipes, so you hopped over laterally, but we're not gonna hop over laterally. We want a bunny hop, sets of 3 hurdles. We'll set PVC pipes off the box, and you'll be facing the PVC pipes this time, and bang, bang, bang. Again, the goal is kind of that explosive pop for the hurdles. And then we're redoing the very first open workout ever. If you want to, look it up, you can look it up. The very first open workout ever is what we're doing for the Metcon on Tuesday. Wednesday, we haven't done in a long time, the Filthy 50. Filthy 50 is an old school CrossFit workout. We're doing that. I think it has jumping pull-ups in it, but it's a bunch of movements. It's like 12 movements of 50 reps. Filthy 50. On Thursday, we're going to do a snatch complex. You're going to try to find a heavy snatch and then a snatch balance. And then after that snatch balance, you can drop the weight, rest 5 seconds, then do a second snatch. So it's working on the snatch. And then we're going to do Amanda is the Metcon on Monday. You can look up Amanda. And then on Fridays for more power work, we'll do some depth drops into long jumps. So a depth drop, you'll stand on a box with your foot hanging off the box, and you're just going to fall. And as soon as you fall, you're going to jump. So you're just going to kind of drop off the box and then hop. It kind of builds that pop, that fast twitch fibers in your muscles. And then the Metcon is one we've done in the past too. It's a 20-minute email. It's one of my favorite ones. I like this one. There's 2 options. Every minute of the minute, you do 1 power clean, 1 clean, 1 front squat, 1 shoulder overhead. Now there's 2 options for this. Either A, you pick a challenging weight and see if you can complete those 4 lifts, power clean, clean, front squat, shoulder overhead. If you can complete all of those every minute for 20 minutes, you pick the weight and you ride that same weight throughout the 20 minutes. Your score is that weight if you're successful in getting those 4 movements, those 4 lifts every minute for the 20 minutes. Option 2 is you start lighter and you add weight, and your score is going to be your heaviest lift. But again, to be successful to mark RX here, you must perform one of those complexes every minute. You can start super light and build and then really, really heavy. Whatever you want to do, those are the 2 options. You pick and choose which one you want to do. That is your Friday. Please fill out that survey. If you have any feedback for me, if you know something or know somebody that has space like that, let me know. I'm looking.